Hello, this is King here, the Chief Value Creator for the Conscious Real Estate Investors Roundtable. I want to walk you through an actual short sale. So this property is a property we're actually going to do a short sale. We're right in the process of negotiating with the bank on this property. I'm going to walk you through how we set up and structure a short sale and the value we want to get. So the out prepared value in this neighborhood right now is about anywhere from low end being 150 to high end being 170. So I'm more of a conservative person, so I base my numbers off of 150. So I'm going to show you as we walk through this property what our value that we want to actually pay the lender for this property and what the lender is asking for. So let's walk through it. All right, so now we're coming into the front door. As you notice, here is the front porch here. And you can see the front porch has some painting that needs to be done. So don't ever discount the exterior of a property. You want to make sure that you understand exactly what needs to be done here because curb appeal is very important. Now, definitely need to come out here and do some painting work at the very least out here on the porch. And we want to look at this porch rail here to make sure these porch rails looks pretty stable. Up top, everything looks pretty straight, so maybe just some painting, and that may be what I need. But I'm going to bring my contractor here for sure. You always got to get, in my opinion, second estimates on it. I'll walk through, do my initial estimate, and then I bring my contractors to see what they think on it after that. So to me, I recommend always have that backup plan as well, 2 estimates. Let's walk through the first. All right, so now we walked into the house. This here is a foyer. And as you can see from the way the foyer looks, the property has this ugly tile on it that we want to get up. You notice the door has chipping and painting. These are some things we have to be fixed right off the bat. This, of course, is cosmetics. But here we're going to walk into the actual living room. Living room, actually, as you can see, the floor carpet has been torn up because some work has been done because this property had mold. So carpet was pulled up from that, but some key things you want to look for when you put the carpet has some bad joists underneath this floor here. Now this floor may be able to be saved and stained and retreated, but we definitely got to look at the joists underneath to make sure that the floor is stabilized. Now some other things I want to point out to you over here, as you see, there's some cracks here, so that could be some foundation issues or just bad paint that's separating. But this is where I would bring my contractors out here to really kind of confirm what that is, what we're looking at. But you can see right there, this is lead-based paint. That's going to need to be remediated, so that's going to be an issue. Let's continue to walk through the property. Again, you see here this cheap parquet floor tile that has to come up, obviously, but now we're in the dining room. There are some issues there with the ceiling, so that must mean there was a leak somewhere. So the plaster's falling down, so that's something we got to look at. You can also look around here and see how the bricks are laying here. And that tells me also there's some possible foundation or joist issues that we want to consider. I see cracks around here. So again, that too concerns me about possible foundation problems with the property. And again, it could be bad joists or it could be foundation problems. Either one, that's something we want to point out to the lender. Let's walk back here in the back. This has a extension on the back. Like this is a built-in framed-in back deck. And you can see right now, this has a slight tilt to it. So there's some actually, again, foundation problems, or we got to fix the back deck and we'll walk around to the exterior. I'm going to walk in here to the kitchen. Again, the kitchen, as you know, is definitely one of the money spots in the house. Right off the back, definitely want to upgrade some of the cabinets. Because again, the kitchen is one of the money spots that sells the houses. See that gap up there? I want to take the cabinets up higher, so replacing all the cabinets. It has this here, this for a countertop. You know, now this is a nice homeowner owner neighborhood, so probably want to put in granite, but definitely replace the countertop. Replace the sink is pretty nice, so it's not a bad more faucet here. Yeah, it's not a bad faucet. See, we can save that faucet because I don't look at that as pretty much a bad issue, but dishwasher is definitely gone from here. Stove, refrigerator, probably want to change that too. And then what I do like about it, it has this nice backdrop here. And this backsplash is definitely something that could be useful in giving the kitchen a decor. So kitchen for the most part, and we begin to start pricing things. Now I'm a person that believes that you want to price stuff based on each area, itemize on each area. In other words, I hate when a contractor or a wholesaler sends me a property and they'll say it costs $50,000 to renovate, you know, and they expect me to make a decision based off that. I want to know if you're saying $50,000, how much is going to be for the kitchen? How much is going to be for the bathrooms? I want to itemize per area. And that way you can be much more attentive to what your costs are. So for example, walking through this kitchen, just a quick rough estimate, I would budget about $15,000, $15,000 to $20,000 on the kitchen alone, right? So that's how I begin to think. So let's go further here until we have a half bath that's located off the lights not working in here, but we have a half bath here located off the kitchen. This half bath is going to need to be upgraded as well. New toilet, new vanity that needs to be here, and find out what's going on with the exhaust fans and the light. So we're going to take you downstairs now. Again, this house has a tilt to it. I can feel the tilt, so I definitely believe some foundation problems exist in this property. If we come down here, now we got another half bath down here in the basement, which should be, again, lights not working. With all this space, this needs to be a full bath. There's no reason why it's a half bath with this much space. So that's something that could definitely be improved on upon the house. You see the flooring that definitely needs to be fixed. We would probably want to put carpet down here, stabilize the subfloor, put carpet here. It's a nice size space, but it's just configured wrong. So as we walk back here, you see that there's two entrances. There's one entrance on the outside, there's another entrance, laundry room. Now you're looking at some of the drywall is missing. This probably had mold previously, so it's been remediated. So that's why you see the drywall is missing off the walls. Coming here, this is the laundry room and mechanics. So again, lights are off. So we'll look at the mechanics later to see if we need to replace those, but I will plan on replacing those because drywall is missing from mold, but you see this door is not really secure. There's definitely gaps here, so we got to definitely put some more framing and a better door here as well. And as you can see where it's just these things need to be replaced. It needs to be updated. So electrical panel, for the way it looks, this looks pretty new. This wiring looks new, so we may not need to upgrade the electrical panel, but I bring out my electrical expert to make sure. But just for my assessment, the electrical panel looks like it's intact. So we may be able to save some money on that. Here's the second entrance to the basement. Again, you can see, I see light here. Anytime you see light, that tells you some gap. It's not really secure. That's going to be some high add cost to the heat and the air conditioning. So we definitely want to fix that. Not to mention insects and water and all that. So that has to be fixed. That's probably why I have mold in the basement. Again, this little side room here, as you walk through here, again, it's missing drywall because of mold, but you just definitely want to come back in here and probably knock this down and we can figure this. I don't want like this wall being here, make sure it's not a foundation wall, which I don't believe it is. We'll knock this wall down, open this area up here so it's not these little small compartmentalized type of area in the basement. So now we're heading upstairs to where the bedrooms and the master bathrooms are. And again, as you come up the stairs, got this same ugly tile that's in the dining room, that's in the foyer. The basement still have a little lean to it. So anytime you see a little angle, so I can stand over here, that's telling me definitely foundation problems, which is a good thing for a short sale. But when you have the right contractor, you don't run from that. But it's a good day to know. Hate this ugly paint on the wall, and brown. They chose brown and orange. I guess they were Cleveland Brown fans. But as we come up the stairs, we can see that here's one bedroom. Now this is powder blue. So they definitely chose their own unique color scheme. But so far, I'm not seeing any major cracks up here in the ceiling. Well, there are some cracks there. So again, gotta keep pointing back to that foundation. All this is telling me possible foundation problems. But outside of that, not much work that needs to be done here other than painting and carpeting. Second bathroom. It seems like this must be the largest of the bedrooms. Maybe the master bedroom. Again, looking at the ceilings, you want to make sure you pay attention to that. Obviously the closet doors, those things, don't let that alarm you. That's just cosmetic. What you're really looking for is there a slant to the house? Is there any kind of leaks? Any drywall, plaster coming from the ceiling? indicating maybe roof damage. Those are the things you're looking for. And like you see here, there's a separation from the carpet and the wall down there. So that definitely tells you there's a slant to the left here in this house. These are things you want to be mindful of when you walk through a house, whether it's a short sale or not, but this is great data for a short sale. Great things to negotiate, great things to argue about. Here's the one full bath that's in this house. As you can see, we're definitely going to change the tiling in here. We're going to change the flooring in here, vanity, tub, get rid of the skylight, and you can see here that there's mold on the top here. So that's a problem with skylights, they leak. So we're going to definitely get rid of the skylight and then add and come in here and paint as well. So these are some of the things you definitely want to do. Coming to this third bedroom. Third bedroom, same separation here with the floor. You see again, it has some ceiling issues, so we definitely know we got some roof problems. As we come into the closet, you can see here there's some mold still in the closet here that wasn't remediated. We got to fix those things. So let's walk into this final bedroom here. Final bedroom. There's a balcony here that leads to the outside, which is a plus. But we also got to look at the fact that carpet paint, fixing joist issues underneath here as well. Change the doors on all the bedrooms. So you can see we're pretty much replacing all these doors, all the bedroom doors, replacing the windows, getting rid of the mold around the windows. So these are the things that has to be pointed out to the bank, and then you as an investor have to be cognitive of when you come through and you talk about building toward homeownership. Homeownership, different scope, different mindset, but with Conscious Real Estate Investors Roundtable, we're always building toward homeownership. We want to transform Baltimore City through real estate and business development, and that's going to only happen through homeownership that we advocate, because that's going to bring homeowners that's going to be responsible for the block. They're going to be much more aware of what's going on in the block and be willing to be fighting for things that's going to happen on the block, i.e. reducing crime, being more active, being more engaged, and being stakeholders. All right, so as we now walk around the total upstairs, again, looking at the upstairs, the bathrooms, the bathroom, we're looking at a total up here. If you begin to separate this from a bedroom, bathroom standpoint, I'm looking at about maybe $25,000 to $30,000 per alone. And that's because we're talking about painting, we're talking about carpeting, we're talking about repairing the structural issues. So again, 30 upstairs, remember I said downstairs, 15 for the kitchen, we're looking at dining room, looking at living room. So all those rooms, all that together, I'm looking at right now about $60,000. Then we gotta look at the exterior. We may have to put another $15,000 to $20,000 based on that. And then again, that's not counting the foundation issues. That's just my eyes. Now, when I actually bring my true contractors out here, they're gonna have a different perspective, and they may add $15,000 to $20,000 to their price based on if there are foundations, and look at the ceiling as well. So this can easily be anywhere between a renovation going from $70,000 minimum up to about $9,000. But the deal breaker for me would be $100,000. I want to keep it to about 90. So if I can keep it to 90, and what I intend to offer the lender now, as we get to the price point, the lender, I want to pay him any more than about $30,000. So I could pay $30,000 from him, put about 90, that puts me about 120, right? Now, the comps in this neighborhood are running about, again, as I said before, 150, 170. But since I'm building toward home ownership, I'm not trying to flip it. This is always a model of rent to own for me. So I want to sell in 5 years. So I want to sell to somebody for 170, 175 in 5 years. That's the strategy we're going to use in this. The lender wants $65,000. That's where a BPO, a real estate agent, came out and did what's called a BPO, which stands for Broker's Price Opinion. They came out and did that, and they determined the value was $67,000 based on the comps. But as we walk through this house, you see the inside of it. There's no way this house is worth $67,000. That's why when you do a short sale, rule number one is always make sure you let the lender know how ugly the house is on the inside so they can order an appraisal. And we just had an appraisal actually walk through this property earlier so he can really get a true value. All right, so now we're gonna go out back. This will be our last part of the film. We're gonna walk out back so we can get an understanding how the exterior of the back looks. So this is again the back side door. Not much room, as you can see, between the door and the actual stairs, so that's an issue. So this is not even much of a deck. So definitely we want to build out, get an estimate on the land and see how we can actually, we can take the stairs that way instead of the current way it's built. But definitely we want to change the location of these stairs. Watch your step coming down here, these steps. Yeah. We had to come down these stairs. These stairs are rotted. They're gone. It was dangerous coming down these stairs. We almost fell. So definitely got to replace the stairs and replace the location of the stairs. Because again, as you can see, there's not much room to even come up here. So they built this extra partition, took a lot of space, but left, I guess, existing stairs, bad configuration. We want to fix that. And this part back here is falling down. So we got to repair the back deck as well. Even upstairs, you can see up top there's a deck. And you also can see there's a shell next to the building. All this has to be factored in and showing a lender what's going on with that. So the lender can see that and know that this is something that needs to be repaired. It needs to be factored into the price. So the lender can't be stuck on some broker's price opinion that some real estate agent drove by. But all in all, let's walk back here. The full scope of all in all, yeah, as I said, my original estimate of being anywhere from $70,000 to $90,000, I'm still sticking with that. That has to be our budget. That's where we want to be at. So with that being said, we can't make an offer price no more than the highest offer we can go with is 30. I'm gonna put an offer to the lender at 10, negotiate up from 10. I don't expect them to accept 10, but if they get anywhere, if they get 20, I'm happy. If they get 30, I'm pleased, but 10, it's a great deal. Thank you all for listening to how to do a short sale walkthrough, conscious roundtable style. Again, this is King. We're gonna bring you a different video each week so we can show you how to invest with a higher purpose here in Baltimore City. Thank you.